This story drives me absolutely crazy. Free college tuition for millions of Americans has long been one of the cornerstones of Hillary Clinton's communist presidential campaign. And with student loan debt skyrocketing, it's easy to see why the idea is so popular on campus. But with less than 2 weeks to go, a growing number of analysts and economists are saying it could make the college money crunch even worse. Now, according to Hillary's plan, any American from a household making less than $85,000 a year would qualify for free tuition at a state school. In 5 years, the threshold would jump to $125,000. But you may be asking, hey, where's that free tuition money coming from? Well, luckily, we have the Fox Business Network's Elizabeth McDonald joining me now to answer that. Where is this free money coming from?
Well, Hillary Clinton says it's going to cost anywhere from $350 billion to double that, $700 billion. It's going to come from states. And where do the states get their grant money that goes to the colleges? From taxpayers. So, you know, you spread that $700 billion across the board. That means that money won't go toward pensions for firemen and cops, you know, fixing roads and things of that nature that the states need to do. Nothing, you know, Hillary Clinton calls it debt-free. Scratch the word free. Nothing is ever free. You're right, Kennedy. That the money has to come from somewhere. And by the way, there's no incentive for these deans and these fat cat academics to bring the tuition costs down to begin with.
That's absolutely right. And once again, we have more government imposition, no free market, and again, that's the key word, no incentive for them to cut the size of administration or cut costs. You know, I went through the UC system, and in California, it's pretty dire out there. They've raised tuition, they've cut services, and I don't see how these federal grants are going to solve this problem when you don't have any reason to not raise tuition.
Yeah, that's right. So they are like the Donald Trumps of the college world. They are fat cat academics who have built a business model like the hotel empire. They do, you know, 5-star cafeterias or gyms or white elephant football stadiums and big, lavish dorm rooms. They are trying to spread their campuses ever more into city areas or urban areas, and that's the name of the game. When they see another dean doing it or another college doing it, they mimic it, they copy it. And who pays for that? It's the middle-class family. Yeah. So at the same time, watch this, in fact, my alma mater, they are now seeing unions coming in, like SEIU, to try to unionize the janitors or the cafeteria workers.
And the TAs.
Right, and I said, well, who's going to pay for that? And they said, you know what we do? We do it all the time. We raise tuition. That's who pays for it.
Yeah, exactly right. And none of the things you just talked about, none of those things talk about the actual academic experience or readying students for the workplace.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And, you know, Hillary says that she's going to hold these institutions accountable. How? What are you going to do?
Well, if they were serious about it, what you do is every time you raise the tuition, you would say you will have to pay that amount in taxes. You will lose your taxes as status by that same amount. And as for the degrees, you know, you see it in Finland. They have trade schools, people, you know, kids learning electricity or how to be a plumber. That pays a lot of money. Not, you know, gender equality or, you know, how to, you know, the culture of soap operas. Degrees in that. That's what liberal arts degrees are offering now. And I feel really bad for the parents out there. It is so unfair what colleges are doing to parents out there.
And by the way, college not necessary for everyone, but trade schools, like you said, there's a huge gap in the job market, and those holes need to be filled. And you know, we're looking in the wrong place and definitely looking to the wrong institution to do it. Federal government not going to solve these problems.
Yeah, heck, I would have been happy as Joan the plumber.
That's
to make a lot of money.
Yeah, a future. Thank you, Emac. Love it.
Sure.